Ever thought budgeting is not for you or it's too restrictive? Today, we'll debunk 8 common myths about budgeting that could change your life. Budgeting, a cornerstone of effective financial planning, often gets a bad rap. Yet, it's the key to unlocking your financial potential, empowering you to make informed decisions about your money. Misunderstandings and misconceptions cloud this crucial tool. Ready to bust some myths? Let's dive in. Myth number 1, budgeting is too restrictive. Now, this is a common misconception that paints budgeting as a financial straitjacket, but here's the twist. Budgeting is not about limiting your freedom. It's about enhancing it. Think of budgeting as your personal financial GPS. It's there to guide you, not restrict you. It helps you allocate your resources effectively, enabling you to enjoy more discretionary spending. Take, for instance, a trip to your dream destination. Without a budget, it may seem out of reach, but with a budget, you can plan, save, and eventually embark on that dream journey. Budgeting is about taking control, knowing where your money is going, and ensuring it's working for you. It's about making conscious choices rather than impulsive decisions. So the next time you think of budgeting as restrictive, remember it's just a tool that helps you prioritize your spending according to your values and goals. So remember, budgeting is not a financial straitjacket, it's your ticket to financial freedom. Myth number 2, I don't earn enough to budget. This common misconception is far from the truth. Budgeting isn't about how much you earn, but rather, it's about understanding where your money goes and making informed decisions about your spending. Let's have a look at a few examples. Imagine you're just starting your career earning a modest income. You might think budgeting isn't necessary. However, by allocating funds for essentials, savings, and a little for leisure, you can ensure you're not living paycheck to paycheck. On the other hand, suppose you're a freelancer with a fluctuating income. Budgeting becomes even more crucial here, as it helps you prepare for leaner months by saving during prosperous ones. Remember, budgeting doesn't mean cutting out all fun. It means creating a plan that allows for some enjoyment while ensuring your financial security. No matter how much you earn, budgeting is a crucial step to managing your money effectively. Myth number 3 and 4, budgeting is time-consuming, and I'm bad at numbers. It's easy to assume that budgeting is a tedious task that takes up hours of your time, but in reality, it can be quite the opposite. With the advent of modern technology, budgeting has become as simple as a few taps on your smartphone. There are numerous budgeting apps available that can help automate the process for you. You simply input your income and expenses, and these apps do the calculations, presenting you with a clear picture of your financial health. Now, if you're thinking, that's fine, but I'm bad at numbers, allow me to dispel that myth as well. Budgeting isn't about being a math whiz. It's about understanding where your money is going. You don't need to be a mathematician to realize that if you're spending more than you're earning, you're heading for trouble. And again, those handy budgeting apps can do the number crunching for you. Think of budgeting as your personal financial GPS. It helps you navigate your way to financial security and prosperity. It shows you where you are, where you want to go, and the best route to get there. It's a tool, not a chore. So let's put these myths to rest. Budgeting doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. There are tools out there to help you. Myth number 5 and 6, I don't need to budget, I track my expenses, and budgeting means no fun. Now, there seems to be a common misconception that budgeting and tracking expenses are one and the same, but in reality, they are 2 distinct financial strategies. Tracking expenses is like looking in the rear-view mirror. You're seeing where your money has gone. Budgeting, on the other hand, is more like looking through the windshield. You're planning where your money will go. Both are important, but they serve different purposes. Now let's tackle the second myth. Budgeting means no fun. Does budgeting mean you can't enjoy your hard-earned money? Absolutely not. Budgeting isn't about depriving yourself of enjoyment. It's about being smart with your money so that you can have more fun without the financial stress. Think about it. How much more enjoyable would that weekend getaway be if you knew you had the money set aside for it? Budgeting is like planning a road trip. You check your map, you plan your route, you make sure your car is in good shape. That doesn't mean you can't take a spontaneous detour to see the world's largest ball of twine or splurge on a fancy dinner. It just means you're prepared and can make those decisions with confidence. So remember, budgeting is more than just tracking expenses, and it definitely doesn't mean cutting out all the fun. Myth number 7 and 8, I have a steady paycheck, I don't need to budget. And I can't budget because my income is irregular. Let's tackle the first myth. Having a steady paycheck is a blessing, no doubt, but this shouldn't be a reason to skip budgeting. With a budget, you can ensure that your income covers your needs, your wants, and your savings or debt repayments. It gives you a roadmap, a plan for how you're going to spend your money. It's about making the most of what you have, rather than feeling restricted. Now, the eighth myth, I can't budget because my income is irregular. This is a common misconception. In fact, if your income is irregular, budgeting is even more critical. It can help you smooth out your income, ensuring you have enough to cover months where you earn less. Start by estimating your lowest possible income. Then, create a budget based on this figure. This way, you're always covered. If you earn more in a particular month, great. That's extra money you can put towards your savings, investments, or paying off debt. Remember, budgeting is not about limiting your freedom. It's about giving you control, enabling you to make informed decisions about your money. It's about knowing where your money is going, rather than wondering where it went. Whether your income is steady or irregular, budgeting is a tool that can help you manage your money better. And there you have it, 8 budgeting myths debunked. From the misconceptions that budgeting is restrictive or unnecessary for those with steady incomes, to the myths that it's too complicated or time-consuming. We've shattered the illusions that you can't budget with an irregular income or that it sucks the fun out of life. Each myth we've tackled today is a step towards financial freedom. So which of these myths will you work on first? Drop a comment below and don't forget to subscribe if you found this video helpful. Until next time, happy budgeting.